What's the deal, family? Welcome back to the Real Distraction channel on YouTube. It's your boy Sean, and we here with another banger for y'all, man. So look, we finally got it, man. This has been getting requested for a long time, man. I don't know why I lagged on it for such a long time. I think I was just waiting for the right moment to throw it out there. And I guess right now is kind of a good moment, man. We got Jefferies, Gun Control, Part 1 from Bear, Netflix special, okay? Some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not know if you're new here. But I've done, even if you've been here for a while, you may not know. Because I haven't done it in a long time. But I've done a lot of like stand-up comedy reactions, comedians, just funny stuff like that. Blvd, now we got Jefferies, Ralphie May, etc., etc. So, a lot of you guys just asked me to do this gun control, man. We're going to do part 1, and we also going to do part 2. It's going to be in a separate video, so this one's not too long for y'all. But recently, man, we, in America, that's where I live, if you don't know, we've had some mass situations. I don't want to say the word, because then YouTube be all weird and stuff, but we've had some situations. And, one where a dude went to, where'd he go, man? Buffalo, New York, shot a bunch of black people, a bunch of somebody else shooting up somewhere else, man. Another place they tried to shoot at some Mexican people or something, man. That was in LA recently. It's a lot going on. There's always a lot going on. There be the numbers of mass situations in America is getting, every year it like exponentially increases. The shit is damn near scary, bro. You can't go nowhere, you can't be nowhere. It's kind of crazy, dog. Like, and I know some people overseas have watched my other videos when it comes to gun laws and things like that. And maybe I misunderstood. But ideally, it's just, America's just crazy, bro. We just got problems, dog, all right? The problems is so deep that we can't even fix the problems because of the problems that we got. I hope that didn't go over y'all head. So that's how crazy just it is being over here. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't got control over nothing. I make YouTube videos. You feel me? So, I don't know what to tell nobody, bro. But anyways, we gonna check this out, man. Try to, find the humor in a situation that's very serious. At least over here. Extremely serious. And there's always some truth to comedy, right? So we here to check this out, see what they're talking about. If you guys got more comedians, more of anything you really want me to react to, go ahead, get at me in the comments. Get at me on Instagram, Sean W. Tyler. And that's it. Let's run this up, see what Jefferies is talking about.
Now, before I start saying this, I want to say this, right? I believe in your right as Americans to have guns. I'm not trying to stop you from having guns. All I'm saying is this is my personal belief on the opinion. My opinion on the it doesn't matter. I don't like guns, right? I'm going to say some things that are just facts, right? In Australia, we had guns, right? Right up until 1996. And in 1996, Australia had the biggest massacre on earth. Still hasn't been beaten. And
yo, I've heard about this. You guys have mentioned this in the comments, but I reacted to one that changed the UK gun laws, but I never heard about the Australia situation. If it's something I should check out, you guys got some videos for me that give good information about it, not just like, this is the, you know what I'm saying? Not like dramatize it, if that's a word. Send me that, and I'll do a video on that as well, because I'm interested to hear about that one.
Now, after that,
Also, if you don't know, I've lived through a mass shooting. So, I've been in a situation in one. So, I'm also talking from a point of experience as well.
Banned the guns. Now, in the 10 years before Port Arthur, there was 10 massacres. Since the gun ban in 1996, there hasn't been a single massacre since. I don't know how or why this happened. Maybe it was a coincidence, right? Now, please understand that I understand that Australia and America are two vastly different cultures with different people, right? I get it. In Australia, we had the biggest massacre on earth. The Australian government went, that's it, no more guns. And we all went, yeah, right then, that seems fair enough, really.
It does seem
now,
fair.
in America, you have the Sandy Hook massacre where little tiny children died, and your government went, maybe we'll get rid of the big guns. And 50% of you went, fuck you, don't take my guns!
For real. For real, though.
So here's where it gets confusing, right? Now, as I said, I'm all for your...
They be more worried about the, like, mental health or somebody. Bro, yeah, they shit is messed up. 100% agree with you on that. But let's look at, like, what else could be done so that when that person does decide to go crazy, they can't just easily do this. Right? You know what I'm saying? They can't just easily go to this person, goes to a store and just do that and then you're just good to go. They got to go to the hood, go talk to somebody that's sketch as hell. Go, you know, then it becomes so underground where if you ain't really with the shits, you're not even going to get access to none of that type of stuff. Because we got to, let's admit it, they still going to move the shits underground. It's going to be black marketed or whatever. They still going to move it, but it's going to be that much harder to access. Just a thought, you know.
Second Amendment rights, I think you should be able to have guns. It's in your Constitution. What I am not for is bullshit arguments and lies. There is one argument and one argument alone for having a gun, and this is the argument. Fuck off. I like guns. It's not the best argument, but it's all you've got. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with saying, I like something, don't take it away from me. But don't give me this other bullshit. The main one is, I need it for protection. I need to protect me, I need to protect my family. Really? Is that why they're called assault rifles? Is it? Never heard of these fucking protection rifles you speak of?
Bro sounded so American when he said that, and that shit threw me off. For protection. Hey, protection. You see, that's why they got to get rid of them. Because if they don't get rid of them, then people gonna continue to need them for protection from the people who got them. You know what I mean? That's the conundrum. That's the double-edged sword of, like, I don't know. Just get rid of them, right? Because if you don't get rid of them, then people who don't even like them or want them gonna need them to protect themselves from the people who got plenty of them, a plethora, a whole artillery. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy.
Protection? What the fuck are you talking about? You have a gun in your house. You're 80% more likely to use that gun on yourself than
Facts.
to shoot someone else.
Facts.
And people think, well, that'll never happen to me. You don't know that, because you know what? From time to time, we all get sad.
That's facts, though.
One day you're happy, then you're sad, and then it was protection. I had a break-in in Manchester, England, where I was tied up. I had my head cut. They threatened to rape my girlfriend. They came through the window with a machete and a hammer. And Americans always go, well, imagine if you had a gun. And I'm like, all right. I was naked at the time. I wasn't wearing my holster. I wasn't staring at the window waiting for cunts with machetes to come through. Like, what world do you live in where you're constantly fucking ready?
Yo.
You have guns because you like guns. That's why you go to gun conventions. That's why you read gun magazines. None of you give a shit about home security. None of you go to home security conventions. None of you read Padlock Monthly. None of you have a Facebook picture of you behind a secure door going, fucking yeah. Like, you're going to be ready if someone comes into your house. You have it at all fucking time. By the way, most people who are breaking into your house just want your fucking TV. You think that people are coming to murder your family? How many fucking enemies do you have?
Right. Hey, so true. So true.
Geez, you think a lot of yourself if you think everyone's coming to murder you.
I know people that's like that, though. They think everybody's out to get them. It's some conspiracy. Bro, people don't care about you that much. And that's another thing about, like, Americans, bro. Yes, I'm American, but, like, I'm just saying. Everybody got faults. I don't care if you live in the UK, everybody got faults. You live in Australia, you live in South Africa, wherever you live, you got faults too. One of ours is that we big-headed, okay? And we think everybody cares about us. They don't. To an extent, maybe in some ways, but they don't. But that's a problem that I've heard with people too, is that these people are always out to get them. It's like, bro, nobody really care like that.
See, if you have it readily available, it becomes unsafe. You have it in your bedside table, one of your kids picks it up, thinks it's a toy, shoots another one of your kids. Happens every fucking day. People go, that would never happen in my house, because I'm a responsible gun owner. I keep my guns locked in a safe. Then there's no fucking protection!
So true.
Someone comes into the house, you're like, wait there, fuckface. Oh, you've come to the wrong house here, buddy boy. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna fuck you up.
That's facts,
okay.
bro.
There's a 32 to the left or 32 to the right. Your mother's birthday? Why the fuck would I know your fucking mother's birthday? Maybe if you didn't leave the window open because it's too hot in here, we wouldn't be getting fucking murdered, right?
Wow.
I find the NRA to be hard work. But the fact that they always think the answer is more guns. After Sandy Hook happened, the NRA said, and I quote, "None of this would have happened if the teachers had guns."
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I think they're forgetting what school was like.
That is crazy.
Does anyone remember that casual teacher that used to, whenever she came onto school, that relief teacher came, you and your friends would see her and go, oh, we're going to make her cry. And then she'd stand in front of the class with a bit of chalk and her hands would be shaking. And you go, you're never getting married, are you, miss? Never going to happen for you. Then she gets back to a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. She'd be crying over the steering wheel, just, why don't they like me? Let's give that cunt a gun and see how things work out.
Bop, 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 bop.
And then they go, oh, well, answer to that, we'll just add more guns. They go, we'll put an armed security guard at every school across America. Yeah, that'll work out. The average security guard in America earns $16 an hour. Not a lot of wiggle room to be a fucking hero.
For real, though.
Someone comes onto the school and you've got Kevin. Now, I'm sure Kevin's shit hot at Call of Duty, but it might not fucking cut it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I understand that when I'm doing this joke in this room, 50% of you agree with me, 50% of you don't agree with me. And I do respect the people who don't agree with me. Don't think I don't. The 50% that don't agree with me, 20% of those people are smart enough to realise this is a comedy show and it's not to be taken seriously, and they're laughing along because it's just funny jokes, right? And then the next 20% are sort of phased out a little bit and looking around going, wonder how they got that chandelier up there. And then there's the last 10%, and they're fucking furious.
Losing it.
Right now, in this room, and the people watching at home, 10% of you are fucking seething. Just
literally.
And for a couple of reasons. First reason, I'm making good points.
Amazing points. Amazing points. Better than good. Wow. Hey, that was part one. Like I said, I ain't gonna have y'all sitting here for 45 minutes, man. But we gonna do part two. I'll probably do that next week or maybe even in a couple of days, depending on when I drop this. I'm going to drop this in a couple of days. So a couple of days after I drop it, see how you guys like it. And then I'll either let it simmer for a little bit or I'll bring part two to it immediately. You guys let me know in the comments what you want. If I see comments saying drop part two today, drop part two right now. We need part two today. We need part two right now. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to figure out some time to record and I'm going to drop it. But let's just dissect part one. He made amazing, incredible points. Nothing I could ever argue against at all in any sort of way. Outside of that, I mean, there's nothing to say. My whole thing is just how you gonna do it over here. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen over here, bro. I don't know until the I don't even know what you could do. People are tied to them, bro. People who've never been, I know, don't even have any ounce of violence in them are tied to their guns because they feel like they need it due to the crazy people who do have them and are fucking crazy. It's them that make people scared, and so everybody moves through fear of getting shot by somebody with a gun and not having one on you to shoot back. That's the fear. Just like in the hood, in the ghetto, in the hood, wherever you from, bro. There's the criminals who got plenty of guns, and there's people who want to protect themselves from the criminals. They just ain't got the money to live somewhere better. So they want to protect themselves from the criminals who got the guns, so they got guns, but they don't even really want to have the guns, but they just scared of the criminals. They moving out of fear. Right? But that's all of America, no matter who you are. Whether you got money and you got a big ass gate with a guard who got it strapped up too with cameras, and they still got weapons in their crib. You know what I'm saying? To whether you the person who lives in the projects, in the super ghetto area, you gotta have one in your crib because somebody's trying to rob you or something. Who knows, man? Anyways, the whole shit is crazy. But anyways, man, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Get at me with some more comedians, some more stuff to react to. And that's it. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Keep it real. Real is rare, bro. Always reaches everyone. Next time. Peace.